Coming at you from the OLR podcast studio.
It's really more of a basement.
Coming to you from the OLR basement studio.
But it's still a podcast.
Coming to you from the podcast basement studio.
Yeah, but you still need to say OLR.
Coming to you from the OLR podcast basement studio.
Oh, that's way too many words.
Coming at you.
That's not enough. You still need to say OLR.
Let's just start. It's OLR. Back at it again. This one's in particular a special episode, a bonus episode.
If you will, American Dream Dusty Rose talking about if you will, the bonus episode, the Brandon Cooper episode. We getting
The
funky.
Brandon Cooper episode.
We getting funky like a monkey. So you mess up we getting funky like a monkey, but this motherfucker, you know what I'm talking about, baby.
Here's the thing. We've never had a guest that not only are they not on the phone and not in the studio, but they're still a guest.
Brandon Cooper, that is you. This
That's
is your
you, buddy.
episode.
This is your episode.
This is the Brandon Cooper episode. If you go through the trouble of typing out all these questions that you did,
It's like you're the third person in our studio.
you're like the Hulk Hogan of this podcast. You are the third man.
Mm.
You get that reference?
Nope.
You're Kevin Nash because you're taller and more slender. I'm a Razor Ramon because obviously I have more machismo than you. I'm
and
just
a
oozing.
toothpick.
I'm like oozing machismo. I've got a toothpick. I got a little jerk curl on the front. I'm the medium-sized man where you the big man. Brandon Cooper is the third man. You know, we are the NWO essentially here of Herman Springs.
We're the Wolfpack.
Too sweet. We're for life, you would say.
Woo! That's probably different.
That's not. That was
different.
You were kicked out of the group. You were out of the group.
You know, I've always been almost on the verge of being able to stay in the group and never quite make
Yeah,
it.
we're
I can't.
replacing
I
you.
can't stay cool long enough to do it.
Well, since we can't have a long episode, we're just gonna get right to it. His first show suggests
No.
We're not gonna.
We're not going to get right to it because on the Brandon Cooper edition, we're also going to give you a little treat that Jeremy Mackey got kicked out of a bar.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. And he told me, and I can't remember what bar it was, and my text conversations go way too far back with Jeremy Mackey. He just said, I think I got kicked out of the bar last night.
He thinks he did.
And I said, what do you mean you think you got kicked out? I said, what did you do to get kicked out? He goes, well, at some point, I took my shirt off, and I spun
If
it around
anybody's
the
going to
head.
be chest naked, it's going to be.
Well, he's been kicked out of Woolly Bullies, his own establishment where he paid the light bill monthly for taking his shirt off and being chest naked up in there. But he said he took his shirt off and spun around his head like a helicopter, like Petey Pablo.
Yeah.
They frown down upon such in Nashville.
Yeah.
So there's a picture of him on his Facebook.
It's in Nashville.
Yeah.
You can't do that in Nashville. You'll probably get away with that in Cookville for a few minutes.
Like
You know.
Santa's Pub in Nashville, you can probably do it there. You can probably do it at a few places in Nashville. You can't do it on Broadway. Probably not. There's a picture of him getting kicked out of the bar. I don't know if it's for fun. I didn't ever ask him.
That's hilarious.
So I don't
That's
ask
Maggie.
him. Yeah. So
All right.
which rolls right into our show suggestion from Brandon. During every episode, call Jeremy Mackey on speakerphone and see what he's doing right at the moment. Call it the Jeremy Mackey Minute. And make it go a minute. He said, not a minute two. Like at a minute, you just hang up on him.
Like not 59.
We've tried that.
Yeah. You know, sometimes you get pristine gold.
Yeah.
Like wakes up and piss excellence, Jeremy. Sometimes you get that guy. Sometimes you get to, doing that podcast, and that's all you get.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sitting there eating some dinner.
Yeah. Just,
Sometimes you say, "By God, son, I'm tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go in here and have a Jaeger bomb, and I'm gonna sing a dinosaur like nobody's business. Probably the best karaoke you've ever heard in your life."
yeah.
And sometimes you get, yeah, what Ian's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good to see you. Yeah, good to hear from you.
Yeah.
Get them tickets that we was talking about.
You know the
What do
thing.
you got on that helmet?
Yeah. Dustin, God dang, son, you ever gonna trade me that Derek Henry picture?
Tell me that picture.
I'll give you $250 for it until Marine we traded. You ain't gotta tell her that. You know, the thing about Mackie, I'm glad he's on that Sparta route. We don't talk to each other. You know, we used to talk to each other a lot, like every day, multiple times.
see him every
sometimes.
day.
Like a side piece almost.
Yeah.
It was getting excessive. It was getting exhausting, you know. And you're just like, man, is it really worth it? Is it really worth it to have this exhausting relationship? Like when
What are we doing?
But
You
now
got that Sparta route.
our friendship's much healthier. We don't talk every day when we do.
That's good.
It's just in spurts.
Sometimes
Quick phone conversation.
absence makes the heart grow fonder.
It does. I agree. So every couple of days we'll have our Jeremy Dustin moments.
Yes.
I don't like to call myself DK because it's really flamboyant. So I just call myself Dustin. As my mom called me. So my mama called me Dustin. I'm gonna call myself Dustin.
Well,
But
in high school, you were voted most likely to be flamboyant. So,
woo, that's the proper place for it because I'm a limousine riding, jet flying, kid stealing, wheeling, dealing. Can't hold the gators down like I told you last week. Anyway,
all I'm saying is DK's probably all acceptable.
What happened? Yeah, DK's fine. If you want to call
if you're going to call it,
yeah,
I mean, if you're going to call yourself, it's fine.
Jeremy Mackey, I couldn't stand when he used to be on that FedEx route in Cookeville and he's on Interstate Drive because he would call me knowing he's about to stop at every business on Interstate Drive. And he'll say,
and not be able to have to hit you with that, hold on a minute.
Yeah. And he'd be like, hey, Dustin, what are you doing for? You want to have a beer? Hold on a minute.
Hey,
what you guys doing? How y'all working Friday? Y'all closed? All right. Yep. All right. That's it. Thank y'all. All right, Dustin, I'm sorry. After like 6 stops that.
You're like, that's enough, buddy. That's enough.
Then he'll call me back and what'd you hang up for? I'm like, I didn't want to talk to those girls at Kia.
Yeah. Okay. I don't want to talk to all the people that's on your route.
So let's get into it, man. F, marry, kill.
Yeah.
This is for both of us, I guess.
Okay.
Osama bin Laden.
Okay.
Saddam Hussein.
Yep.
And Joe Biden. God dang,
what the
man.
fuck?
Come on.
I don't like the correlation that you're trying to draw there. I just don't care for it. I don't care for this correlation.
I don't like what you're aiming for.
I don't care for that. I'm going to go ahead and say that we're married to Joe Biden for the next 4 years. So
yeah, we're married.
We're married. We're there. You gotta. We went ahead and threw the other two in that K already, so we might.
Shit.
I'm not effing any of them.
Sorry, I'm over here. It's bad.
That's bad.
You could have put Sergeant Slaughter on there, like when he turned an Iraqi sympathizer in 1991 for Desert Storm.
Yeah.
On WWF television.
You could have done a lot of stuff there. I don't like the inference that you're trying to draw there.
But if you had to pick, we're married to Joe Biden.
Yeah, I mean you're K and Osama bin Laden, and you got to F Saddam Hussein because his name is so close to sodomy, if nothing else.
It's a bad question, Brandon. You're not starting off, and we're about to.
Your 7 minutes might be up, buddy.
7 minutes of fame.
7 minutes
of infamy. For Lucas, F, marry, kill.
Yeah.
Joe Rogan.
Yep.
Conor McGregor.
Yeah.
And the one and only Dustin Kennedy. He didn't say one and only. I prefaced that.
Yeah, I'm effing DK. I go see what the hype's all about for sure. I would go ahead and marry Joe Rogan because $100 million.
Yeah.
And, you could have said that same thing about Conor McGregor too.
Right.
I don't think Joe Rogan's going to cheat on you like Conor McGregor would either. I think you got to worry about that with Conor McGregor because he was on a date with some other girl. Had pictures took of him when he had, Devin was at home. Or whatever.
Devin, you on
think her name
first name basis with her now?
Yeah. As a matter of fact. So I think you have to kill Conor. And realistically, I think, I love Conor McGregor to death. I think it should have been done a couple of fights ago to kind of cemented his legacy. He's really screwing his legacy up right now. He should have, after that Floyd Mayweather $100 million bout, he should have just rode off into the sunset because he'd done the thing everybody wanted to.
Yeah.
And how much of a superstar could he have become if he wasn't trying to come back and screw up his legacy and fight? And that's like Ronda Rousey losing. She lost too many fights. And she was such a pioneer, and she should have just rode out into the sunset.
Here's the difference. She went and legitimized herself
as a
true fighter.
A clown.
She made she shut up. She put herself in a stratosphere when she went to work for Vincent Kennedy McMahon, and she didn't lose a lot of fights because she was really in there jabbing, and getting after it. And that's what Conor with his star power should never have agreed to lose those matches in UFC where the scripted atmosphere is such.
He shouldn't have agreed to make it look like his leg broke the other day.
Well, even accidents happen on scripted television.
Right.
Right. He couldn't have scripted that.
Right.
He
could have. For sure.
It's the planning of
camera
UFC.
Tricks.
He's got a broken leg. UFC. You can book the outcomes, but the athleticism's still real.
Yeah.
WWE, I think with his strength and his skill set, he probably could have been undefeated in a real atmosphere like World Wrestling Entertainment.
The only thing I worry about Joe Rogan is, if he gets kind of mad, He might like will kick you back into the kitchen and make you cook him another meal.
I'm worried about your drug use if you marry Joe Rogan.
But
You're
it's
gonna be
not.
experimenting.
But you're not going to be doing heroin.
No, not heroin.
You're not going to be doing meth. You're going to be doing some psychedelic.
Like peyote or something.
Peyote, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not the ones that, you pull your teeth out and rob your mom or anything it's not those drugs. You know what I mean?
No.
So it's not the ones that you have to worry about. Here's a F, Marry, Kill for you, Dustin. Jeremy Mackey,
Yeah.
Shaquille O'Neal, and Lucas Hickman.
Yeah. Okay. That's a fairly easy. People would look at that and be like, it's easier than Shaq. I'm not effing Shaq.
That's not good. I mean,
Shaq's not effing me is the most important part of that question.
The problem with effing Shaq is that he might get to F you later. And here's the thing. Nobody. I mean, I don't want that. I never want to think about that.
I don't want to be part of that.
No.
I don't want to be another notch in his lipstick case.
No.
Okay. I don't want.
No.
I want to walk again.
Yeah.
That's the closest thing to being paralyzed, I would imagine.
I mean,
that the man would get.
You go. Sometimes you go. Yeah, I might have had a little limp, but I was fine.
Yeah.
Realistically, I was fine. Shaq, you go. Tomorrow, tomorrow, how's your day going? It's fine. I'm fine.
Yeah, no.
No, it ain't
immediately
good.
regret,
Yeah.
disgust. Just yeah.
That's the one where you go just instantly.
Make you mad, squeeze it off. Like Mr. T in the 80s on Eddie Murphy. Man, make you mad. He's punching up squinch up his butt cheeks. I'm killing Shaq.
Yeah.
I'm killing Shaq. Like the only reason, like ordinarily, I would have married Shaq in this scenario.
Yeah.
But I know you.
Yeah.
I know the stand-up guy you've been to care of for the past.
I'll take care of you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're gonna get on me. You're gonna get on my nerves, and you're gonna be OCD about some things around the house.
Yeah.
To me, you're gonna make me clean down.
I'm gonna make you clean the fucking baseboards.
Yeah.
You're cleaning the baseboards.
I'm coming back in another homo live here.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna reap my.
You're reaping what you're sowing, buddy.
Yeah.
You're cleaning them baseboards.
I made Lindsay clean baseboards, or at least bitched about them enough. Or I had to clean them. Now you're gonna make me clean baseboards.
Yep.
Why I'm gonna F Mackie is because.
Well, if you reciprocate,
Well, the thing is, the little guys like Mackie, he's gonna get up in them things where he puts his leg and his power behind everything. Like,
oh yeah.
Like I say, Mackie, you bring that thunder. I get up on one leg, by God, put all my power into it. I put all 4'9" into it, by God. That's the thing.
Oh my God,
Think with Jeremy Mackey, I can walk. I can still walk after.
You knew I was there. My God.
With Shaq, I'm dead. I'm dead.
Yeah.
I'm broken. If me and Shaq get it on, you might as well get Jim Ross in the background going, "Good God, he's broken in half." Hell, they've killed him.
Stop the match.
Stop the damn match. Get him out of here.
Get him out of there.
Good God, DK's broken in half. But you're gonna love me. You're gonna cherish me. You're gonna nurture me in love and in what's that shit they have to say in marriage?
Love, honor, and cherish.
In sickness and in health and all that, man. Lucas Gene Hickman's got me.
Oh, I'm till death do us part.
Man, Mackey's getting that. He's getting that.
Mackey's till beer do us part. I guarantee it.
He getting that sympathy.
Yeah.
He getting that sympathy sex.
Yeah.
Just because he's the last one left because I don't be broken in half by the diesel.
Dustin, would you rather get a LeBron James tattoo that can never be removed or covered up, or be blind for the rest of your life?
Well, I never want to be blind. I think that's the worst possible scenario, other than losing a leg or.
But when it says it can't be covered up, can your shirt cover it up, or does that mean covered up with a tattoo?
So you're like talking forearm tattoo,
back of the hand.
I think it could be. I think you'd be even a bicep.
You're gonna get a LeBron James on your neck.
What I'm gonna get? No, I'm petrified of neck tattoos, as you know. I'm gonna get a picture of Michael Jordan in his dunk man pose, skying over the top of LeBron James. See, there's a loophole. I found a loophole. In this. I'm gonna take LeBron acting like he's getting just completely like ball sack. I'm gonna put Jordan's ball sack on LeBron's forehead as he's skying with the famous Dunk Man
And here's
logo.
the thing: it can
Junkman.
If you want it to be a LeBron James tattoo, Jumpman don't even have to have any detail in it. You can put all the detail you want in LeBron James's face. Everybody knows that's Jordan dunking on his face.
What's LeBron's logo? A flop. Le flop over here. Le bum. Le brick. Jordan. That's my loophole. Jumpman over a defeated LeBron James.
Yep, I like it.
Lucas, would you rather let Dustin kick you in the nuts or get shot with a taser?
Oof. Does the taser have to be in the nuts too? Or can the taser be somewhere else?
You know what? Since you asked, in the nuts.
Ooh. I'm done with them. I've got my kids.
Yeah.
So it really doesn't matter which one happens to it at that point. But I think I would rather you kick me in the nuts.
I think it's a less.
It's over once it's over.
It's over. It's like Eric Church, over when it's over.
Because if you get shot in the nuts with the taser, there's the initial impact. But then after the impact, you still get the...
I agree.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I would have went with.
Yeah. It's awful.
I think we've talked about this. We don't have to cover it. If you could bring back 3 actors and actresses who are dead, who would they be?
I don't know. I like it. John Wayne.
Okay. Can I read you his? Make you?
Yeah.
He said his were Chris Farley, Robin Williams, and Heath Ledger.
Yeah, I like 2 of those. Heath Ledger's kind of overrated. He had one good.
Yeah, the Batman role.
Yeah,
and he couldn't make it through that.
Yeah, 10 Things I Hate About You was probably, the best he did because he lived through it.
So yours would be John Wayne.
I would say John Wayne. What do you say, actors? So
actors or actresses.
Yeah. John Wayne for sure. Probably 3 times. I've said it now. I'm not mad at Farley. That would be a good one.
Yeah.
He was made some funny movies, and I could take that. And I feel like I want to put an actress out there too, but short of Katharine Hepburn, I can't really think of any that has passed it.
Brittany Murphy, but she didn't really. I mean, it don't take you for a Brittany Murphy fan.
8 Mile. Yeah. That I can't really think of anything Brittany Murphy did. That,
I can't think of any actor. I just can't really think of it.
Robin Williams was a good one. That was a good.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at those.
Who would win in a boxing match between the 2 of you?
Me.
Jiu-jitsu, I think you would.
I'd mess you up at a boxing match.
Yeah, you knock me out. It'd be like remember Debo at the end? And Friday when Chris Tuck when Smokey's over the top of him.
Knocked him out.
That's me.
Yeah.
But I'm still in your chain.
Yeah.
I'm still the chain your grandmama give you. But at the end of the day, you're gonna get your comeuppance.
Yeah.
CUM.
Yeah.
Uppance.
Oof. Yeah. No, I'm winning.
Yeah, not 100%. 100%.
Yeah. Next.
The last question.
Yeah.
We went through it pretty quick here.
Yeah.
And this is we're gonna have to look at this together. I only printed off one of these.
All right.
List the worst towns in the Upper Cumberland from bad to absolutely terrible. Okay.
Do you have a list?
We have a list.
Okay.
We have a list.
All right.
1, 2,
So
3,
we're going
4,
from
5,
bad to
6,
terrible?
7, 8. There's 9 of these guys. Okay.
From bad to terrible. McMinnville's terrible.
Well, this is not on the list.
Okay.
Let me read it to you. Then you can take a look and we'll put it together. Livingston.
Okay.
Jamestown.
Yeah.
Salina.
Yeah.
Moss.
Yeah.
Gainsboro.
Yeah.
Birdstown.
Mm-hmm.
Herman Springs.
Yeah.
Red Bowling Springs.
Mhm.
Lafayette. Okay. Herman Springs is the best bad. Right?
Yeah.
Because we're
Well, if we're going bad to worst, then Herman Springs to the top.
and
Right.
we are 100% answering this question because we're sitting in a garage in Hermitage Springs, both as a Hermitage Springs alumni. That is the sole reason why we're answering it. Probably.
And I'm going to go ahead and put Red Bowling down towards the bottom because somebody got shot in Red Bowling last night. Somebody got killed. It was either
Oh my God.
somebody got killed in Red Bowling last night, and it was. I've heard 3 different stories. One of which was it was a murder suicide. The second of which was the guy shot his wife and then all 5 of his dogs, and then ran off.
You got to shoot the damn dogs?
What'd you shoot the dogs for?
Yeah, why you shoot the dogs?
I don't get it.
listen,
I think
wow.
it's unlikely that he shot all 5 dogs before he ran off.
That's crazy. I didn't even know about that.
So Red Bowling
Hold on. Let's
temporarily can be on the bottom.
Well,
of the
they're going to
list.
be there anyway.
Yeah.
They're going to be close to them. Listen, because of my recent bias and Gainsboro, the way it's growing with the bull and thistle, the stolen coin.
Yeah, put it right on the bottom.
I'm No,
I mean, right under
next to Herman Springs. Gainesboro is a very beautiful, growing old town that's growing in the positive direction. A lot of good businesses going into Gainesboro.
We got Livingston.
Livingston's a beautiful little growing.
I think that it can go third.
Here's the thing about Livingston, though.
Yeah.
They're better than us.
Well,
they think they're better than us.
That's why they go behind us.
Yeah.
They go lower than us. But they're still all right.
You know what
Tell me.
Livingston's probably.
Yeah, I would say just to keep them in their place, we're going to put them third. But, they're a solid third.
They're solid.
Yeah, it's a solid third.
I guess.
But they're third. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You're third, but you're solid. Third.
Do you know how I know? I don't know that many people from Livingston, but the fact that I have the perception that everybody from Livingston thinks they're better has to be some sort of truth that I don't even know. I've never even.
It had to come from somewhere, right?
It had to go somewhere. Yeah. We'll put them third, and it's just because
you're third.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you're third.
I don't know why you're high on this. I think we've already done this list. They might be. I think if we were around there more, we might know. Because I met people from Livingston who aren't very smart. They're
fine.
They want to be rednecks, but they're not.
Right.
I think the quality of Daddy's money
is high.
I think Salina stole that idea. Like Salina stole that wannabe idea. Like, hey, I've got this big nice truck because I saw it in Livingston.
Right. Right.
But so Salina, just because you steal a stupid idea, you're going to be below them.
Right.
Okay.
Oh yeah. And I'm not mad with Salina being next on the list either. Oh, no. Hold on. Back up.
We punting this?
Moss is in there.
I think Moss
needs to go above Livingston.
Well, I was wondering.
I forgot. I didn't think about Moss being in there. Moss needs to be above Livingston.
There's nothing wrong with Moss.
No.
Right? Moss is just like...
It only goes third because Herman Springs, Gainesboro, we live there. We don't live in Moss.
Yeah.
It could have been first. Probably should have been. I'm biased. It's going to go third.
Advantages of Moss. It's the first when you.
It's like a gateway city.
It is when you're leaving the beautiful town of Herman Springs and getting sucked into the cesspool of Salina. Moss is the last beautiful thing you see before you enter in Salina.
And I would also say Kentucky. It's also the last beautiful thing before you drive into Kentucky.
I agree.
Yeah.
And where does Kentucky historically? If you take out of Patty's Place, that side of Tennessee, Kentucky people come to Moss to buy their beer.
Right.
Goolsby's package store for years and years.
Dumas Walker's.
Dumas Walker's. Where are we going? Let's all go down to Dumas Walker's.
Exactly.
And there's barbecues. Before there was barbecues everywhere else. There was a barbecue in Moss that I ate at for years and years.
Used to be able to go get some of the shadiest but best tasting pickled bologna in Moss before it burned down.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, much love for Moss.
Yeah, I forgot it was on there.
We'll put those snooty asses from Livingston fourth, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess. Do we put Salina next?
Well, who else we got? We got Salina.
Jamestown. Byrdstown. Red Bowling Springs, and Lafayette.
Yeah. Now.
Lafayette.
Byrdstown. Let's talk about Byrdstown for a minute.
Let's talk about it.
I had some good friends in college from Byrdstown.
Did they play basketball?
They did.
They were 28 years old when you met them.
And they were older than I was, and I used them as mentors.
Here's the problem. Here's the problem with Byrdstown. Stop it.
No, I'm not stopping anything.
Okay, go ahead. Finish. You started that. I'm
sorry. They're really good people from Byrdstown. They didn't. We had a pretend rivalry that really wasn't a rivalry.
When somebody beat you by 60 points,
it's not a rivalry. It's not a legitimate rivalry.
It's called a district game.
Yeah. It's a district game that we had to play that we pretended like was a rivalry because they were in our district, but it wasn't. There was really no chance of us winning. Mm-hmm. And they weren't particularly shitty about it. Whenever they were outraged, or whenever we got there were some people there before that kind of had the feeling that thought they were better than everybody. But all of the people that I knew, they didn't seem like they thought they were better.
Lucas, why would you? If you go out and beat a team by 50 points, mm-hmm. I mean, you don't get. If you went out and if the NBA went out and beat a team from the Special Olympics, do you think they would have considered it a rivalry?
No.
Do you think they would feel bad ill will towards the Special Olympics team.
Not a bit.
Herman Springs was the Special Olympics team to Pickett County when they had.
And what I'm saying is they could have been shitty about it, and they weren't.
They could have been. They were nice about it.
Yeah. So I think they need to go.
I asked a guy from Pickett County one time when he blocked my shot against the wall, I said, how old are you? And he was like 21. Stop. And I asked him, but Cotton Eye Joe's the same question. I was like, God dang, man, how old are you? I know you didn't get carded. No, you didn't carded. That's the problem. All these towns, if you play a team in the Upper Cumberland, and I know there's teams to our immediate, what's this direction?
It's south.
Okay. If I'm pointing towards Salina?
Oh, no.
I didn't mean Salina. But there's teams, like everybody's holding kids back now to be better basketball. Like, you get an advantage playing basketball. You blame Pickett County because they've been doing it since the 1800s up there. They graduated 22 up there.
That's what I always heard. But, whenever I got to college, all the people that they told me were older than me were the same age as I was.
They weren't.
Okay.
Lies. Well, they weren't very good athletes then. Mm-hmm. You can't just be held back if you're a mediocre basketball player. The ones that get held back are decent athletes.
Oh, I got you. I'll believe that.
Here's the thing about held back athletes.
Tell me.
You better be good.
Oh, yeah.
You're 20. You're 20.
At least have a little bit of ability that the other people don't have yet.
If you get held back in 6th grade and 8th grade and you get to be and you're a sophomore, I mean, if you're driving to school when you're a freshman, you better be better than a freshman. Hell, you're 17 years old.
Yeah.
But hey, more power to them. More power to them. But that started in Pickett County.
Yeah. I'm not mad at them.
But I will say the most beautiful thing about Pickett County right now is Lee J. Amanette Eagle and Auction and Realty. My main sponsor for Chris Knight, September 4th, the Eventbrite, Salina.com. And Salina, if you hear this and you get mad and you don't want to come to my concert because I was talking crap about Salina, it is Salina. We all know it's the barbecue in Salina, leaving Salina, that is. It's all jokes. This is a podcast. This is just for fun. This ain't real. Everything we say over here, we don't mean it.
Well,
why would we talk bad about other towns on here?
We mean some of it.
Oh, yeah. No, I was just covering Lucas.
I'm just kidding, but I'm not. You know what I mean?
It's all good fun. So, the next town, Herman Springs, Gainesboro, Moss, Livingston. Birdstown. You're putting Birdstown next.
Well, I don't know. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying they can go high. And then we've got Birdstown and we got Jamestown. Now, I had a really good friend from Jamestown, too.
Yeah, but there's backwoods, then there's Jamestown. Like you
here, that's what I was about to say. I had a really good friend from Jamestown, and next year they're talking about getting electricity in Jamestown.
Yeah, no longer shit in a bucket in the floor.
He'd shit right in the middle of your living room.
Yeah, you go to BFE, then drive 15 more minutes. That's Jamestown.
You're in Jamestown, yeah. He's a great guy. He just, you couldn't take him out in public because he clubbed people over the head. He was still a caveman.
Please rewind back and say
public.
Okay, thank you.
And there's nothing wrong with that place. It's a good place to go if you still want to fight the Civil War.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm thinking they're last right now. They're close to last.
Yeah, they're close. They can be close to last.
Hermitage Springs, Gainesboro, Moss, Livingston. That's your top 4. Number 5. I feel the need to put our neighbor Salina 5th, possibly.
Okay, I can take that.
Because we do have friends in Salina.
Yeah.
I am trying to peddle tickets like a used car salesman in Salina, and you do have the most beautiful lake in the state.
That's true.
Percy Priest is not Del Hollow. Mm-mm. Old Hickory is not Del Hollow.
I was flying back in the other day, and we were flying over Percy Priest. Percy Priest is the only huge dam right beside the interstate when you're coming up through there, right? Yeah. We was getting close to the thing, and the woman that says she was from this area said, "You think that's Del Hollow Lake?" I said, "No, I don't. We're literally about to land. That's Percy Priest. I would think." Knowing that it was Percy Priest, I said, "I would think it's probably Percy Priest." She goes, "Think so?" She said, "It could be this, could be that." I said, "No, it's definitely Percy Priest. It's right beside I-40. We're right here in Nashville. We're literally coming down right beside of the airport. That's Percy Priest Dam.
Yeah,
you're going to drive past it if you go back north, like you said you were going to,
right?
And or go back towards Cookeville, like you said you're going to." I said, "Oh, okay, all right."
Oh, I didn't know.
I didn't know. Why were you arguing with me if you didn't know when I was telling you it was Percy Priest?
Well, because she was a woman.
Well, there you go.
That's why. Mm-hmm. So Salina is 5th on the.
I'll take that. Now Lafayette.
Lafayette's a pretty good town.
I'm not mad at Lafayette. I'm not really mad at Red Bull, and I would jump Red Bull over the top of all of them. Truthfully, I put it down at the bottom because somebody got killed there last night. But
Lafayette's next. I think.
Lafayette's next to the bottom. Is that where you're going with it?
No, I think.
Yeah.
I like Lafayette.
Yeah, sure.
There's nothing I like more than egotistical pricks and girls who wear 3 pounds of makeup.
Yeah,
and that's Macon County.
Yeah, I'm not mad at Lafayette either. I should probably jump Red Bull and back up to the top.
Red Bull and Stan.
I mean, somebody did get killed there last night.
That's what I heard.
Possibly 2 people.
What I've always found out about Lafayette is they're pretty boy. They're pretty. I'm just. I mean, I don't. We're just kidding. But I always felt like when I was in a group of people from Lafayette that I was the bottom of the barrel, trash bag degenerate, skank loser that didn't deserve to be in their presence.
Well, and from what they told me, you are
right. Exactly. I never felt that way against people from Byrdstown.
Oh no. Lafayette's fine. I think Byrdstown's
also got a lake.
Yeah. It's also on Del Hollow, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's just access to Del Hollow. Put it next. Put it after Sloan.
I feel like their Dairy Queen is top notch, and I got in a little trouble broadcasting about Dairy Queen from Pickett County being so good, but it was.
Why did you get in trouble?
It doesn't matter. It's irrelevant because I just went on a little rant during calling a little basketball game about how good the Dairy Queen at Byrdstown was because it's immaculate. It's 5 stars. It's the best goddamn chicken tenders and fries I've ever
had.
And
they hadn't paid their dues, and so you didn't get to talk about it.
They're the best.
Right.
It's the best, and with the combination of having a lake, maybe Byrdstown should have been over Salina because it's the same lake. And their Dairy Queen's not disgusting like Salina's is.
You know what's the thing about Dairy Queen is if you go there to almost any of them, I don't know. I've not been to the one in Byrdstown. If you go to almost any other one,
immaculate.
Today is Wednesday. If you were to pull into any other Dairy Queen on Wednesday, you're going to be there on Saturday also, waiting in the drive-thru.
Dairy Queen in Byrdstown, an hour before a basketball game on a Friday night. I was in and out with 3 cars ahead of me in under 5 minutes.
I want to go there right now because I don't
fresh. The tenders and fries were breathtaking. The toast was better than any grandmama's house I've ever been at in my life. Byrdstown should probably be ahead of Salina.
All right, do it.
Let's do it. Byrdstown
swap them.
Just jumped. The average age for a senior in Byrdstown and Salina, both are 24 and a half. Their insurance is about to go down.
2 different reasons.
Yeah. Either way, their insurance is about to go down as soon as they graduate high school.
Yeah. And then who do we have left?
We have Jamestown, Lafayette, and Red Bull Springs.
Well, Red Bull's going to stay at the bottom because somebody got killed there. Jamestown, we could put Jamestown at the bottom if we wanted to because nobody there has the internet. They're never going to hear this.
If they do, it'll be like 4 years later.
Yeah,
when they get dial up,
and I'll be like, "Oh, you just need to listen to the next 200 episodes, and we totally redeem you."
Yeah,
and they'll be like, "Oh, phew, I've been downloading all these episodes it took me like 6 years to download this." I'll be like, I know. Keep going though.
Like Jamestown's such a terrible town. I feel like they would relocate to Red Bull and Springs
if they could, right? Yeah. If their horse and buggy could make it that far. Yeah. The problem is they'll get diphtheria before they get that far. On the Oregon Trail.
I'm gonna put Lafayette next.
Yeah,
because they've got some killer Mexican restaurants. They have Tractor Supply, which I'm a fan of.
You gotta love Tractor Supply.
Always durable Tractor Supply, always reliable.
Yeah.
They've got Agaves, which is amazing. They've got the theater, which is
there's not a better thing to do if you can go to that little hometown theater.
Go to the hometown theater, man. It's $20. It's $20.
It's $20 to get everybody in.
Yeah. I've got some roots in Lafayette, like back in the day. My great grandmother Emma Bell used to take me to Lafayette. Her mother lived there. I would get my $4.96 Hasbro WWF action figure.
Oh, yeah.
I would go to McDonald's, get the chicken nuggets, Happy Meal, Boy Toy, not Shawn Michaels, and then I would go over to the how's that smell?
It's good, actually.
Fair to middle? Good.
Yeah.
Great.
I got some fantastic soap.
Good to hear. You're looking good today. 235 pounds down, 20 pounds from the last week.
Depends on when you're starting from.
That's a hell of a drug. Good job. And you get over there and type right. Man, I got Lafayette maybe a little dear to my heart. Piss off Livingston. Lafayette would be. If we didn't agree on this, if this wasn't a Dustin and Lucas chart, I'd have Lafayette over Livingston.
Yeah.
I don't give 2 shits about Livingston, to be honest. I don't know why they're so higher on the list.
I don't either. There's nothing wrong with them, but I don't even know. I was just thinking, I don't know anybody from Livingston. We can move them all the way to the bottom of the list.
The bad thing is we're talking so much trash about all these towns that we have I don't know. I don't give a damn about Livingston. Livingston just fell down the list. It's Moss, Byrdstown, Salina, Livingston.
No,
Lafayette.
Yeah.
Then Livingston. You had Livingston. Who you sucking off in Livingston?
After I was doing that,
sucking off nobody in Livingston.
Yeah,
they don't pay my bills.
Ain't nobody up there paying my bills.
They don't pay my truck payment. Hell no.
Yeah.
Jamestown and Red Bowling. Which one's the first runner-up to the?
Well, I would say first runner-up's Jamestown.
Because nobody died in Jamestown last night via gunshot.
Literally the only reason. Because somebody shot 5 dogs from one of the things that I heard that somebody shot 5 dogs last night. And somebody.
Okay, two things I hate.
Yeah.
I love. Okay, when it comes to minorities.
Yeah.
I have much love for the black culture.
Uh-huh.
I have much love for Mexicans.
Yeah.
I think Mexicans are the coolest individuals on God's green earth. I'm serious.
Mm-hmm.
Mexicans are cooler than a fan.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever met a Mexican that wasn't cool?
No.
Never in your life, because you won't. Because Mexicans are the coolest.
Well, I've been around a lot of them for a long time, and so yes, but I'm not going to go into any details.
For story purposes,
I'm not. For story purposes, I'll say no.
Was Bandit cool?
The coolest.
In the mouth too?
Yeah.
Big old biscuit though ass. I want it in the mouth too.
He was cooler on the flip side of the pillow, buddy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I love Mexicans. I love the black culture. I hate white people that want to be black. And it seems like there's a lot of those.
And I don't even want to say it that way anymore. I want to say that's.
Did I say it the wrong way? Is that
No, it's not.
Okay.
It's not that, because I don't want to
want
bring down black culture by saying that they're trying to be black. It's like, I don't know what it is they're doing, but at some point,
what are you doing in there?
What are you doing in there? That meth head, pill head culture that has got so pervasive in the white community.
It's just like why are you doing that? Why are you talking like that?
Yeah. Why are you so revved up? Why are you 100 mile an hour at 9:00 in the morning? Why are you chewing your teeth? Why are you flicking your lips? Why are you chewing the end off of that fucking toothbrush? Why are you picking the scabs on your face and then chewing on your fingers?
I don't know if you know it, but a backwards FUBU hat with jorts and white tennis shoes while you listen to Lil Troy, a full blast in your Kia.
Yeah. It's not cool to be taking all the perks and Zans, man.
Yeah, no.
No. That ain't it. That ain't it. Go get a job, man.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not.
I don't know.
They're the worst.
Yeah. That urban sprawl.
Maybe that's a better way to say
it.
You're better words than I am. You're a better craftsman with words.
That urban sprawl, man. It don't matter the size of the city. Me and my brother were talking about today. It doesn't matter the size of the city. It's being something about a city. When you get close to the city center, just weird shit happens to people.
And that's Red Bowling?
They're a small city, And weird shit happens.
Well, that's what I'm about to say. I hate the urban sprawl.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way I should say it.
Mm-hmm.
I just hate it when the crackers get too much in their urban sprawl.
Get too involved in the urban sprawl.
Yeah, when they get to feeling that urban sprawl.
Yeah.
I get really uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And it makes for uncomfortable times for everybody, because you don't know what to do. You don't know what they're packing. You don't know what they're involved in. You don't know what the rap culture. What they hear it on compact disc, and you don't know where their mind's at. You don't know what's in those jorts. You don't know what they're packing.
Why are your jorts so big? What do you need them? What are you trying to walk in here and steal?
Lucas Hickman's the
I
biggest
saw a
fan
guy.
of, God dang.
I saw a guy come into the store the other day, 100 mile an hour in Red Bull, and he come in obviously out of his mind on something.
Yes, I got a story for this too.
And he walked in, and I thought, well, that guy's high. And he went back there and opened every door on the cooler, and he walked out. Well, he didn't get anything, right? Well, yeah, he did. But he made that look like he was still looking. The first door he opened, he stole the biggest Mountain Dew or Mellow Yellow you've ever seen in your entire life. Who in the hell drinks Mellow Yellow these
Meth
days?
heads. Meth heads.
He shoved it down his pants, and then he walked out and walked behind the other building because nobody see me take this Mellow Yellow out of my pants.
He shotgun it?
And, it was a bottle. It was probably like a 32-ounce bottle. It wasn't a liter, but it was one of the big Mellow Yellow bottles. You've never seen anybody trying to suck the bottom out of a bottle so fast in your life. I don't know what he was doing, but he was walking down the road. And he was trying to get all of the Mellow Yellow out of it before anybody could see him. While he was walking down the road, clearly inside of everybody. Just I don't know. It's
Mellow Yellow shouldn't be made anything less than a liter. They shouldn't be canned drinks of Mellow Yellow or 20 ounces.
And when did Mountain Dew and Mellow Yellow become the pillhead and meth head?
I think I've been knowing. I know somebody that's been a meth head for all of our adult life, and they're Mountain Dew holics.
Yeah,
it just makes sense. That's the one. When you think of a car.
Not to say that everybody that drinks Mountain Dew and Mellow Yellow are meth heads and pillaholics.
That's the gateway drug.
But a lot of them sure do like Mountain Dew and Mellow Yellow.
It's just, when you think about grabbing a Coke, or a pop, as our friends in the North would say, Mountain Dew's the one you go with if you want to get jacked up. They didn't say, Ricky Bobby's kids, Texas and
they didn't get all jacked up on Pepsi.
They didn't get all jacked up on Dr. Pepper.
No.
Hell no. It was on Mountain Dew,
baby.
And it's just because Mountain Dew's more known, I think, nationally than Mellow Yellow, or he would have said all jacked up on Mellow Yellow.
Yeah.
I think that. So when I think about...
Oh, that never occurred to me that other places might not know what a Mellow Yellow is.
I don't think it's as
known
known as Mountain Dew. I don't think it is. But between that and animal abuse...
Oh, yeah.
If you're going to off somebody, off yourself.
What are you so mad at the dogs
What
for?
the dogs do.
Yeah.
And that's why...
That's almost what makes me think that one was the lie. The other one wasn't the lie, because who gets so damn mad they shoot the dogs before they off themselves, or off somebody else, or after they've off somebody else?
But until proven differently, Lucas,
that's the one.
That is why Red Bull and Springs, you are the absolute most terrible, absolutely terrible of the Upper Cumberland.
Tomorrow we'll do something stupid to Herman Springs and we'll swap with you.
Much love Herman Springs and Gainsboro.
Yeah, much love to everybody.
But so you're there goes your list, Brandon Cooper. Herman Springs, Gainsboro, Moss, Birdstown, Salina, Lafayette, Livingston, Jamestown, and Red Bull and Springs.
As a matter of fact, Livingston, you can be the bottom, because I don't know anything about you that will bump Red Bull up out of the bottom place and put Livingston at the bottom, because I don't know anything about you. I don't know why I was so up on you a while ago. As a matter of fact, you can be the bottom as far as I'm concerned.
You can be the bottom or the top. I'm not picky.
Yeah, I don't care.
Randy Cooper, there's your episode. And I meant that in a sexual term. I never put Livingston on the top of my list to worst.
Right.
That was just a cheap sexual position, sex joke that probably nobody laughed at. And I apologize for
making it.
Sprawling it. What was that word you used a while ago? Sprawl. It's just a little southern sprawl over here.
Oh, southern sprawl. Got anything else?
272 Paul Walls live in Red Bull and Springs. That's what lives in Red Bull and Springs. 272. What
272
Paul Walls. Oh,
yeah.
I'm getting cold up in her.
Uh-huh.
I saw him one time say, I'm in Houston, Texas, 103 degrees, but it's cold up in here because I got ice in my mouth. And that's what I think of that one interview of Paul Wall being so ghetto. Then I think of Red Bull and Springs every time I see it.
All right, everybody.
The worst.
If we have any listeners left, we love you. We talk to you later.
Bye.